the police knocked at her door, yeah?
Okay, what did they...
And she was gonna stay, and she was like, "Oh no, you can't." The police was like, "No, you can't stay alive. Just switch it off, whatever."
Why
So
were
she
the police at her door?
I don't know, because she called them.
Apparently they want her phone.
She called them earlier, didn't she?
Apparently they want her phones. That's
But
what
she
I
said
read
she
on
was
the comment.
Angie. She said she was gonna call the police earlier, didn't she? So that's why the police was there, because she called them.
Everyone's saying no, she didn't. She didn't know the police landed.
But she said it here in the fucking box. She said,
EQ come in
I
and
called
said,
the
ain't it
police.
funny?
She said, I called the
Bella,
police.
look at the chat.
Yes, she said it on your live. Oh, fuck
She
off.
did. Because
Whatever.
EQ come in and went, ain't it funny that she's called him now, all of a sudden, when she said that she got in touch with him ages ago.
Apparently they asked for her free phone.
God, Greek goddess, you're gonna have to go out.
Okay.
You're echoing. I don't fucking know. So she called the police now. Her mom said she's on her phone. So she called the police.
Yeah, she called him. She said that.
In regards to
Another
what?
person, I'm reading the comments. Another person says she wasn't expecting them, so I don't know. Apparently they want
she's
her
a
free
liar.
phone. So I don't know.
Absolutely
I'm
liar.
just reading the comments, darling.
I don't know what's going on in there.
She did say in here, though, Angie, that she did ring him.
Charlie Smith says the police said you called us. There you go.
Yeah.
You called them. Did she call them? What did she call them for?
Because of all this, again.
I was just in there then, and she said her mum said that she's wasting police time, and she was telling her mum, she's like, don't do this right now. And the police have asked her for all 3 phones.
Ah.
So yeah, I just thought I'd let you know.
So she wasn't expecting them then, Tash?
She was acting as if she wasn't, but I don't think she wanted to tell him about all 3 phones, because that obviously means that she's not going to have an extra phone to go live, does she?
She was shocked, apparently.
So she didn't call the police?
She probably did. She probably did.
Herself out of her own mouth.
Yeah.
Her mum said pass over the 3 phones.
Yeah. And so Angie was like, oh, don't do this. And then she told them to lock her mum out of her room.
So
she has 6 phone of evidence, apparently. 6 phone of evidence, apparently. I'm just reading the comments, guys. Sorry.
So Angie called the police, is what I'm reading. But no, you guys don't make sense. Because if she called the police, why would she be surprised?
Well, someone said she said they would be there. She just shocked that they wanted the phones.
Only because her mum mentioned it. Her mum said to give them the 3 phones, to which Angie was like, oh, don't start this, and then told them to lock her mum out of the room.
Oh.
Well, to me, it makes more sense, to cause drama. It makes more sense as she went live. Obviously, she knew what she was doing. She called the police before she went live, and she knew the police was going to come. So she obviously...
And you know what she'll do? She'll tell them, if they say they want to take her phone, she'll tell them, no, don't bother.
Yeah, well, she's not going to have she's not going to have a spare phone, is she, to go live later, so if they're taking all 3 phones.
Okay, I'm going to have to restart, guys. I got a fucking violation.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Well, I feel people are victim shaming me on TikTok. I'm good, thank you. I can't talk too much about it. But there's... Hey, Smiles.
Angie, first of all, excuse me. First of all, I just want to say, keep being strong, okay? Because you're nailing this, right? Second of all, what they done in that live was disgusting. And I will never, from this moment on, have any respect for anybody else in that box. Never. As far as I'm concerned, they're just as bad. And for Evil Queen to go in there and say that to you and then say the stuff she said behind your back when you left is disgusting as well. Honestly, I've 100% got your backhand, no matter what. Through thick and thin, doesn't matter what, and I'll stand my ground. And if I have to stand up for you, I will do that. It makes me upset because of the way they're behaving. It's absolutely disgusting behaviour. And honestly, you're a strong woman. You've got a lot of support behind you. Don't let them bastards bring you down. All right?
No, I won't.
Honestly, don't let them bastards bring you down. Because they're just good for nothing losers.
Yeah.
All right?
It's like, I feel like they're trying to humiliate me.
They are, 100%. There's no doubt about that, Ange.
They didn't actually questioning me. I have actually showed evidence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's admitted to it, and you know, and the fact that he's sitting there saying that he got. And another thing, right? I can't say too much, Smiles, because the police came.
Yeah, absolutely.
That he said he went to the police. No, he didn't. No, he did not. And it's not blackmail either, because I spoke to the police and they said, "Don't listen to what you just said, because it's not blackmail."
Listen, I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again.
I've got a lot to say. Because I've gone to the police of everyone in that box.
Well, I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. Charlie is an absolute piece of shit and he's only ever looked out for himself, and he's never had respect for you at all. Since the day he did what he did, he's never had respect for you. He's constantly made sure that his back is covered.
Charlie himself, right there, go away. The fact he couldn't keep his mouth shut. Yeah, you're sitting there, you cheered my clapper, you revenge corned me, yeah? And you're sitting there trying to now humiliate me by saying that you're the victim. You're the victim after you sharing my adult material. The thing is, though, Charlie, is what you don't know is it was a private thing.
Yeah.
Private. Yeah, not public.
Charlie should be ashamed. In fact, Charlie should be hanging his head low, real low now. Like, honestly, I've got no respect for him whatsoever. When you've had times where you've been on speaking terms with him, have literally just had your back and been respectful and been polite just for you.
All I'm going to say is, I think Charlie needs to pipe down, considering Charlie's background himself, especially the way that he's spoken to young males that are just above the age.
Say no face. You're saying how he needs his phone devices checked every 6 months.
He does. Yeah, he does need it. And listen, I'll tell anyone straight on this app. I don't give a fuck if you like Charlie or not. Yeah, that guy's a dangerous guy, and I wouldn't trust him around my kids, and I wouldn't trust him as far as you could throw him. That's all I've got to jump up and say. Have a good day, Angie.
All right.
100% no face. I agree with you. 100%. Charlie's only ever looked out for himself, Ange. He's never had your best interest at heart. And as far as I'm concerned, he's as bad as Evil Queen and all that.
Clarify, I've not mentioned this myself. I was scrolling through and I came across Canadian Angie's live that was being discussed. He was in the comments, said also, I told him to screen record it. No, I didn't, Charlie. Charlie, the thing is, you're your own worst enemy. If you kept your mouth shut, maybe this wouldn't be happening right now to you. You know what I mean? The police did turn up. Smiles. Obviously, I can't talk about too much of it, but they did ignore what you were saying about the blackmail stuff and things. So, yeah.
Listen, Ange, you do what you've got to do.
Humiliate me further after what you've done, because you're obviously not sorry. If you're sorry, you would not be saying I've done it for clout and views. That's why you put in the screenshot of that. You and me trying to humiliate me further right now. If you were sorry, you would have got in the box and said I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it, and that's it, and left it there. But you didn't. You start going on about the views and all this, and you start to slate me.
100% he has, Ange. He's not looking out for anybody but himself.
Yeah. And you know what? A revenge call is not okay. You know, the police were here within like half an hour of me calling them.
And none of this is okay. None of what happened in Canadian Angie's live is okay. None of that is okay. Not one little bit of it. Not one little bit. And if Canadian Angie don't like me saying that, I don't give a fuck.
No, you know, listen, I'll never have a Canadian Angie in my life ever. You know, I've just seen another side to her that I've never felt so victim shamed in my life.
Yeah. And we all felt it, Ange, when you left. I was screaming and apologies.
I've always said, come with evidence, Smiles. I have evidence. He's admitted it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? He's admitted doing it. And all those people in Canadian Angies, because they have a dislike for me, supported, not all of them, but some people supported what Charlie did. Shame on you, EQ. Shame on you, Canadian Angie, because
100%. I mean,
I spoke to somebody on the phone. I'm not going to say who was crying my eyes out. I was actually crying my eyes out. That's when I reported it to the police. Not reported. Obviously, it has been reported, but reported what happened today to the police.
Yeah.
And that was within half an hour.
Jodie, no, I didn't try and get in the box. I wouldn't go in Canadian Angie's box if you paid me. I really wouldn't.
There you go, EQ. I had reported it to the police, and that's why they're here very quickly, because they have taken it seriously.
My main priority is making sure that Angie's okay and making sure that she's got people around her that she can trust, okay? Making sure she's got people around her that care. That's all I care about. And it's a shame.
Videos and show you the evidence. I don't even know. I don't think I even need to play these videos because, you know, like I said, he has admitted it many times, Charlie, that he did share it. But I can play it for people that want to hear it. If you want to hear it, let me know and I will play it.
Honestly, Ange, you've got nothing to be sorry for, and your feelings and how you feel is completely valid. That what happened in there should never have happened.
If I want to put you don't mind doing it to others, so CB123 have always gone by evidence. If you haven't got the evidence, I might question that. I have evidence. He's admitted it. There's a difference. If I didn't have evidence, then I expect you to be questioned 100%, because you know it's hearsay otherwise. Do you know what I mean? But I have that. That's the difference.
Honestly, what happened there was disgusting. Apologies to the Snapchat group because I was so angry. I was shouting in a voice note and I didn't mean to, guys. So apologies in the Snapchat group. But what happened in there was disgusting. So
it's like 8 people on one person.
Yeah. So in the chat, we have orange hearts for our queen because she's stronger than a lot of people are, and she means a lot to a lot of people, especially the ones that are on here. So orange hearts in the chat for our Ange, please, because she deserves it. She's stronger than a lot of people on this app can be, and you know, I 100% respect Ange and I'll have her back whenever I need to have her back. Honestly, that woman's amazing. The amount of shit that she's put up with, you know, even the strongest people would have fallen by now, but she hasn't. So that just goes to show how strong our Ange is. But yeah, orange hearts in the chat for Ange because
people go on that maybe I had my opinions on Sophie, but I never saw receipts. I have the evidence. Charlie admitted it. There's a difference.
Yeah, 100%.
There you go, EQ. You know now that it has been reported to the police. I've got the police here. But
you honestly, Ange, lean on us when you need to.
Charlie will never play the victim because he's no victim. Yeah. He apologised numerous times. Now I know he wasn't sorry because there were screenshots of him on a fake account. Called me an enabler of Alex, a predator enabler. That's what he called me. Yeah. He also said that today I did it for the clout and the views. Yeah, about the clout. You maybe should just keep your mouth shut, Charlie, because you're your own worst enemy. That's what your solicitor would have told you. But yeah, maybe get a better solicitor right now.
Well, let's just say Charlie is as dumb as anything because what he said was he's just led himself into an even bigger trap.
Can I also just say, Smiles, there's no blackmail because I've told.
No, not at all. Absolutely none.
Brilliant. There's no blackmail involved here. And there's no reason for me to lie either. No blackmail.
No. And if anybody...
And for you to say it's not revenge corn, right? I told the truth to the police again. I repeated it because I didn't obviously know what's reported before because it's different police officers. Do you see Smiles? They need to go on their system. I told it it's very much revenge corn.
Yeah, 100% it is.
You're really wrong. So I don't know what police officer you spoke to, Charlie, but maybe you need to go and get a second opinion.
I don't believe he did speak to a police officer. I think he just said that.
If I was on a public platform, that probably wouldn't be revenge porn because I'm public. But I was in a private room, yeah, and that's where it differs. Yeah,
I mean, it shouldn't have been shared in the first place, regardless. It shouldn't have been shared at the end of the day. But Charlie, no one's got any respect for you, and especially Canadian Angie for allowing all of that to happen in your life. You're just as bad as what Charlie and as what Evil Queen is. I'm sorry, but that's how I see it.
I told them I forgave him. Yes, I said I allowed him on my platform. 100% I did. There's no point in me lying because I know what Charlie would say, but she forgave me. I said it. I said I forgave him. He came on my platform. They said it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. He committed the crime. Doesn't matter. I mean, how many people have been in a DV relationship and you've given your abuser? How many people have, gone back to the abuser? It doesn't make it okay because you're talking to them and that you're sitting there saying, I forgive you. Doesn't make it. You still did it. Doesn't make it okay. Doesn't matter that you did that, Charlie. You still did it.
And also, for Evil Queen to turn around and say,
"Oh, lie, you're a loser." That's what she
turn around and say that you lied, that she doesn't believe you've been in a DV relationship, and she doesn't believe that you've been a victim of RAPE. That in itself is disgusting. That is just showing her character on what she's
That's where you're wrong. Someone said once they got a warning, come back to boss. That's where you're wrong. Someone said don't commit to abuse. Do you know how many years you can get for revenge porn? 2 years. 2 years in prison. But they take it very seriously because many people unalive themselves due to revenge porn. It's very, very serious. And that's why I had Alex's back. And even though you think a lot of Alex about what he's done, yes, and listen, I had a lot of beef with him. I don't, with what he done to me, blah, blah, blah. But I had his back on that because revenge porn is never okay because of the unaliving rate. It's very, very high. Well, prove it. Go and ask the police. They were here within 30 minutes, man. Yeah, wait. Yes. Can we ban EQ? Bin EQ. Bin EQ. Can we block every team EQ, please? Every ban EQ we keep. Can we block every team EQ, please? Thank you very much. We will ban you. And, this is a woman that ran to the police over transphobia in regards to Banter Queen. Yeah, that went into prison for 30 days. This is the same woman, guys. So please don't talk about about this when you went straight to the police. Yeah. You are vile. Ban EQ, ban EQ. That's it. In the comments, absolutely. Listen, absolutely. I've gone to the police on this. Not to do with you, EQ, but to Charlie, yes. Anyway, I'm going to change the subject because I've been told not to talk about it. Don't think, that I'm the victim here, that he's going to share my clap and then humiliate me further, where I'm in tears, crying on the phone. You know what I mean? Crying down when I'm phoning to the police, crying my eyes out. You know what I mean? No. Can you prove DV? DV? No, I can't. But like I've always said, you can have your own opinion. If you don't believe me, that's down to you. You don't have to believe me. And it's the same with me. If someone's been through DV, I will probably say the same thing, prove it. But you have your own opinions, right? Don't have to. But this with Charlie, I can prove. He's admitted it. And that's what happened. And that's probably his downfall. He did a video and admitted it. And I'm going to show you the videos. I'm going to show you them. Let's have a look. Where are we at?
I know, but Angie's not at Weight Watch on there.
Oh no, when you go.
One of my own, I love it to bits.
Wait, that's not it. That's not it.
Weight Watch on there.
Oh no, when you go to the community, my community will always come first.
There you
Do you know what I mean?
go.
Like I wouldn't disrespect
How do I
you.
stop this? Wait a minute. Let me go back to. Let me show you. What's this?
Seen
Not that one. That one. I'm just going to show you what he's put on TikTok. I can't find it, man. Oh, here. It's here, isn't it? Okay. I can't show you certain things on here. Okay. I'm only going to share what is put on TikTok because obviously I can't talk about certain things. Let me state this again. The content I shared was not a plan between myself and Delusive Angie. So, Alex Brigham, keep me out of your arguments and out of your mouth. Angie is accepting my apology, but playing on someone's mental health is a different level. Back off, Alex. And then we've got my actions regarding the content video I shared was not a shared up. There you go. So he's admitted it right there. And then you got the videos of him laughing about it when he shared it. He's calling me a headless chicken. So they actually thought it was funny. And then obviously I've got these screen recordings of him humiliating me today over the clapper. So that's also saved. But there's a lot I can't mention. You don't have to believe it. Believe what you want. I don't care. But I'm not going to damage my case on it. The thing is, I can report what I want to report. I don't have to report Miss J, Miss J if I don't want to, Miss Red. I don't have to. I report who I want to report. RSPCA. Facts. Yes, exactly. Police have already told me that I can report who I want to report. It's your decision, no one else's. Exactly.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay, thanks. Yeah, I'm a lot better that the police came.
Oh, that was horrible to watch.
I never seen what happens, and I'm just jumping in to make sure you're alright.
Oh, they absolutely gunned on her, and then they were saying that basically they wasn't ganging up on her, but all of them were all shouting at the same time. It was like, yeah, ridiculous.
They were actually shaming me, victim shaming me, even though I've got evidence of it, and Charlie's admitted it.
And then he came on after and said that he'd admitted it, and then he gave out about, oh, he does have a thingy and all that.
You know what, Angie? Like, them comparing somebody's essay to your essay is just wrong. Every essay should have a different aspect to it. Like, you shouldn't be comparing anyone's essay, and to deny someone's essay, to deny anyone's essay is absolutely wrong, and I just feel like it's absolutely disgusting. And one other thing that Bella just said about you that I've just seen is that you're saying that you wished it on her daughter. She doesn't have a daughter, firstly, and you were just putting, how I saw it is what you were saying, that what if it did happen to, you know, a daughter of yours? You didn't say, I wish it happened upon your daughter at all. So please, Bella, don't twist her words, because I was there watching it.
Yeah, I was in Canadian Angie's when she said that, and I thought I didn't see it, but I thought that's definitely not how she said it. Like I would have thought it the same way you did, Top Girl.
Yeah, because she's not wished.
The thing is, like, I always ask for evidence and all that, and stuff like that, 100%. But people don't ever bring evidence. I've got evidence, as well as Charlie admitting it, saying he gets his device checked every 6 months, and they allowed him in her live. The only reason he's in her live is because he knows that she's a big gifter.
I know you're like good in for Canadian Angie at the moment, but when you left, she was trying to have you back. I will give that to Canadian Angie. She was saying, please don't take away from her feelings and everything like that.
When I was in there, she was saying that. She was saying, like,
why would you put Charlie in the live?
But she's not now.
I'd literally be going in and out.
The thing is, I don't think Canadian Angie actually knows, like, what happens in the past, so she won't know what Charlie's done.
She didn't win the live.
But she's sitting there calling Angie a liar.
I think that's wrong. Taken away from.
I'm a liar. I wouldn't have reported to the police right now. The police actually came because of Canadian Angie's live right now.
Oh yeah, Angie, and while you were gone, it was on pause, and there was 2 people that I blocked. You can unblock them, but they were just like laughing in the comments and stuff, so I just blocked them because it was still on pause. So, and I turned the comments off until it ended. Yeah.
Hi, Angie.
Yeah.
I've never been in a box before, but I am so angry with that silly woman.
Do you know what I liked was the fact that Canadian Angie then
platform.
Canadian Angie then basically told her little lapdog Bella to shut up in short terms. Oh, I've had enough of this.
What makes me laugh is that Charlie said this saying he's gone to the police and it wasn't revenge calling. Are you sure about that, Charlie? Because that's not what the police said to me.
Angie, lights in the box.
Italian porkies.
Angie, I think the best thing to do if because you've gone to the police and stuff, I'd just stop even talking about it and letting them get to you.
Yeah, but I'm just saying though, Abby, 2 years you can get in prison, man. And you're sitting there saying you've gone to the police. Obviously, you haven't. I've got a solicitor. They said it was. I've got the police that said it was. The police just came in.
Yeah. I know what you're saying, and I know why you're doing it.
Well, can I just say, this is another police officers, 2 different police officers, because they don't know anything about the case, right? Because I've just told them about the situation today on Canadian Angie's live. Yeah, they said it was. So,
Angie.
What you went to, Charlie?
Angie, box Life and the Edge.
Absolutely. If it was public, then maybe not. Right? Because it's a private room. That makes it different.
Maybe in our British leader or maybe a poacher.
Angie, that was disgusting. That was disgusting. The whole thing was disgusting. I watched it right from the beginning.
Yeah.
Absolutely disgusting. Like, I'm not...
And can I just say, Life and Edge, I told the police, I let them back on my platform and I became friends with them. And you know what they said to me? I swear to God, it doesn't matter.
Of course it doesn't matter. Of course it doesn't matter.
It does not matter.
It doesn't take away from the crime. Why can't people get it in their head?
Get that in your head, guys. I'm sick of people saying, but you didn't on the platform. You still let him back. It does not take away from what he did. You know how many victims actually support, actually still talk to their, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it does not take that away from the crime they have committed. Because I'm talking to him, friends with that person.
Angie, that Bella is dangerous. She is one nasty, dangerous woman.
Yeah.
The things she was saying, the victim shaming, the woman shaming. She basically was saying that anyone who's in any kind of sex industry or whatever, yeah, or wants to, oh my goodness, that woman. And then she tried to twist it. Yeah, exactly. And then she tried to twist it back on you, saying that you said about this pretend daughter. Like,
I didn't understand. Told me, I spoke to the police and I told them everything. They said I can report whoever I want to report.
Whenever. There's no time limit on
So
it.
please don't keep talking about Jay and Miss Red. Okay, stop talking about Jay and Miss Red. The police have already told me I can report her or want to report, okay? The fact is, Miss Red and Jay has not continued talking about it.
This is the point,
Right?
Angie.
Charlie shared it and has continued to humiliate me. Miss Red and Jay has not done that. There's a difference, okay?
Yeah.
That's what the police has said.
He's trying to get away from the fact that he was the one that stole these stuff and passed it on.
But the thing is, as well, though, isn't it, like I said before, in Canadian Angie's like, isn't it up to you who you forgive and who you don't forgive?
Yes.
It happened.
Yeah.
You're the victim,
Yes.
yeah? You know what I mean? Like, if you've told, and you tried to forgive Charlie, but he continues to
Yeah, but the thing is, you've got to remember, guys, you've got to remember one thing, right? Okay, right, I'm not going to lie here, right? This is me taking I didn't want to say too much from Canadian Angie's life because Charlie was in the comments and it's really pissing me off saying that I've done it for the views, I've done it for the clout, and I felt he was humiliating me further after what he did, right? What happened is I phoned the police, right, and I told them about So they've come here within about half an hour, right? And basically, I told them the situation with Miss Red. I've told them the whole situation about this. I said I was friends with Charlie. Blah blah blah. Okay. All I want is him to stop talking about the klepper. That's all I want. Yeah, and I want him to just get some kind of warning. Blah blah blah. To say stop. Yeah, he doesn't, continue. He keeps continuing. The thing is, Miss Red and Jay is not talking about the klepper. He is. Yeah, because I dropped the case. I dropped it all. Yeah, I dropped it because I didn't want to continue with the police. Okay, about the klepper. Now I know Canadian Angie was talking about it. He didn't have to get involved. I've taken screenshots of him getting involved, him getting in the box. Yeah, he's continued it. I've reopened the case. That's basically what's happened. I have reopened the case against Charlie, not Miss Red and Jay. For that one reason is they haven't continued it. I dropped it with all of them. He's continued it. Yeah. So I'm actually continuing it. I reopened it with Charlie and Charlie only. Okay. If you've got an issue with that, I don't care.
Angie, 1 minute. Boo, Alan, can you please mute? Because everyone's saying there's too much noise.
So basically, yeah, I've reopened the case with Charlie. Okay. Miss Red and Jay have not continued talking about it. Charlie has. Right? He's humiliating me, man. After what he's done. There's a difference. Even though they've done the same thing, it doesn't matter to me because I dropped it. You've got to remember that, guys. Yeah, I dropped the case. Do you get that, Top Girl? What I'm saying?
No, 100%. I get it, Angie. Everything like that.
They both did the same thing, yeah? The reason I'm pursuing it with Charlie and not Miss Red is Miss Red hasn't spoken about it. Yeah, Charlie's humiliating me, making out he's a victim. Yeah?
And was Charlie the one who originally recorded it, Angie?
Angie, drop Alan because he's not listening. He's not muting. Can you drop Alan for me, please? Because nobody can hear in the comments.
You can't hear.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
No, I agree, Angie. Listen, it's your thing. No one can tell you who to forgive and who not to forgive. So people need to realise that.
I want to say, listen, I don't know if you heard him. Let me repeat this, right? So basically, I had a police case against everybody. Yeah, I dropped the case, right, because everything had stopped, right, and I thought I'm not going to pursue it. It was done with, right. So there was no point. I didn't want to pursue it, and I weren't really that bothered, about the screen recording and things, the sharing and it being on other platforms. Yeah, of course it bothered me. Of course it did. I just wanted people to stop talking about it, though. Do you get what I'm saying? But it was by Miss Red and Jay. They stopped talking about it. With Charlie, it never stopped. He continued it. So I reopened the case tonight in regards to Charlie. Because he's going to continue talking about it tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next day. And I might be talking about it now, probably shouldn't be, but at the end of the day, it doesn't take away what he did.
Just let it out, let vent, but keep it to a minimum because everyone...
Crying on the phone, Top Girl. I was on the phone to a friend crying my eyes out.
Yeah, I know that
I was on the phone crying my eyes out after that live on that Angie's live, crying.
I spoke to the person
This
who
guy's
you
admitted what he's done, and he's shaming me, saying, "Well, I hope it's Miss Red and Jay," but Miss Red and Jay not talking about it. That's all I wanted to stop. That's it. Stop talking about me. Stop talking about the klepper. Charlie's continued talking about it. That's fine. Cam, my friend is Cam toing him. It's fine.
Can I also say, Angie, right? These people that jumped in the box, like, you know, these certain people that jumped in the box, yeah, and were backing up Charlie and saying this and that, yeah, these very same people were only hating on him not that long ago about what he actually did to you and the revenge porn.
Max being one of them.
Yes, exactly. And Chippy went in there as well. Chippy went in there straight away, and that Beth went in there as well. Sorry, there was, you know. But what they're doing now is they've turned it, and they're actually using this, and they've weaponized it against you. They've actually used the actual crime that has been committed against you now against you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's insane. It's crazy.
They're picking and choosing what they want to be
Literally.
seen, and it's not fair.
It's so wrong. It's so wrong.
You know what? It doesn't matter even what I say right now. It doesn't take away what he did.
But can you imagine if this was anyone else on the app, like any other creator that this has happened to? People would be like, there'd be uproar about it. I don't know why, but it seems like because it's you, Ange, and you can say controversial stuff. Like people just think, oh, it's all right.
And those police that came to my house were amazing. They were so nice, and they said to me, "There's no blackmail here. You know, you can't take away what he did. He did the crime. It doesn't matter what I say right now." This is what they said. It doesn't matter what I say right now, and it doesn't matter about if he thinks it's blackmail. It doesn't matter. It does not take away what he did. They were absolutely amazing. And even if I was friends with them and forgave them, they said, it doesn't matter. And I swear down to you, they said that to me. It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't, because that's what they're doing.
Saying to me, but you had them in your box. You were still friends with them. The police have said it doesn't matter.
It doesn't, because the crime's still being committed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, and that's why they're trying to reassure you. It doesn't matter that you made friends with him. At the end of the day, what happened to you still absolutely matters.
They can screen record as much as they want, and that still doesn't take away what he did.
But the thing is also, every time they bring it up, because it's them that bring it up, let's just get that correct here, because they like to say it was you that brought it up, and it wasn't you that brought it up today, it was them that brought it up today. You have to go through that every single time, Angie.
Yeah. I was crying my eyes out today.
But I am not surprised.
Why should I be feeling that way? Because you're bringing it up. I'm not crying my eyes out because Miss Red or Jay, because they're not talking about it. I'm crying my eyes out. So you come back, I'm crying my eyes out because of Charlie just mentioning it. So listen, even regardless of what I said on Angie's live, right? It has been reopened with half an hour ago.
Well, he's going to be in for a short, sharp shot, because he then came onto her live saying that he has power of attorney, that he has social workers, etc. Well, if something like this is now they're going to be re-looking at that. So he needs to be very careful what he says from now on.
Yeah. And I will listen. And
I'm going back when I'm going home.
Canadian Angie. The reason I'm not mentioning Miss Red and Jay is because they've stopped talking about it. Okay, that's all I ever wanted. But Charlie's continued it. Made me upset. Cried my eyes out on the phone. Made me feel really, really shit about myself. So yeah. It doesn't matter. It's about how you feel. Yeah, it's about how you feel. And that's how I felt again, like months later.
Listen, guys, down in the comments, all I keep seeing is...
I hope Charlie has that evidence. I asked him to record it. That is not true. I never asked him to record it. That's another lie. So now he's committing slander, because that is slander. He needs to prove that I asked him to record it, because no way in hell I didn't even think you could record on Klepper. I asked Charlie to record that. So he better
Thing to
provide
say anyway. Why would anyone want that out there?
like more of a victim, making out he's the victim again now.
Yeah. And it's the thing now, like people are saying about Miss Red and Miss J. Listen, at the end of the day, they didn't take it. He took it. He was the first one that passed it on. Yeah. Miss J and Miss Red, they apologised, and as far as Angie's concerned, she accepted their apology, but he carried it on.
I accepted Charlie's apology and he's continued it.
Yeah.
I never spoke about the clapper yesterday, today, or the day before that. He has. Why should I feel shit about myself? You know what I mean? Why should I be singing, crying my eyes out to someone on the phone because I'm feeling really shit because I'm being victimized? You know, it's like victim shaming, sorry. You know what I mean? Why should I feel that way? Because I feel 100% victim shamed. You know what I mean? Not by anyone else. Not by Mr. Red, not by Jay, but by Charlie.
And it's not even the fact of that. They keep barking on over on the other side, as they can hear. And they're saying about what you do and this, that and the other. You are no different, guys. You're sitting there and you're doing exactly the same. So guess what? Look in the mirror.
Listen, you can't take away what he said. You know, what he done, sorry. So I don't care what anyone says, to be honest. The police didn't see it that way. You know, because he opened his big gob, you know, and victim shamed me. I've never felt so fucking horrible in my life. I nearly broke down in tears and Canadian Angie's live. That's why I came out. I had to come out the live. I nearly burst into tears. And that's when I called the police. But like Charlie said, he's got a solicitor and he went to the police. He tried to silence me for so long by telling me, you know, he's telling me, guys, he'd gone to the police. It's not revenge call. And that's what he said to me. Yes, we're down to you. He was trying to silence me. He said to me, it wasn't revenge call and he got a solicitor, but he's really sorry. He apologizes. Well, if he's sorry, why is he sitting there, you know, making these comments in Canadian Angie's live?
He's just jumping on the bandwagon. It's just another hate train trying to come through. Well, let the train come through.
Pineapple, I tried to call you earlier. I was actually in tears. And I even tried to call Pineapple. And she can confirm that, hopefully, in the comments. I called her twice. One second, I'm going to put you in the box.
Ange, I didn't see it. I was eating dinner, but I have called you back.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I didn't know. I probably got it on Do Not Disturb now. Now I'm not.
Sorry, I wasn't around. Can I just clarify a few things? Because apparently I don't really know what's happened. I have a life, so I haven't been on TikTok all day when I left earlier. Apparently, I encouraged it. I've had a recording sent to me by your old friend. I encouraged it, blah, blah, blah. Can I just clarify? Over on Clapper, you cannot screen record. When that room is locked, you cannot screen record. Would you like me to show you now? Because I can go on it on my other phone and show you. You cannot screen record. So it was recorded from another device. Hey, Lisa. But anyway, I saw your question when you text me. So when you come off, just call me and then we'll discuss it.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I was in tears, Pineapple.
I am sorry that I didn't see my phone ringing.
No, that's okay. That's not your fault. Like, and listen, even if you did encourage me, it's nothing to do with you. Nothing. You know what I mean? You haven't encouraged me. She hasn't. But
well. Apparently, like at the end of the day, you are an adult and you make your own choices in life. You know, you can't start the screen record. Smoke. Honestly, if you start the screen record before you go in the live, it comes up with a triangle saying, I can't remember the exact thingy, and I'll show you, but Ange doesn't want me to. It comes up saying that you can't. It gives you a warning, and even if you continue to record, the screen is just the person's profile picture, so it doesn't let you screen record. So what they did is they recorded it on a different phone while it was live. So it's like me now recording off my other phone. No, it's okay. I'm just letting you know that you can't. So they recorded it on another phone. That's what happened, which is even more insight. And it wasn't an accident of saying, "Oh, I didn't mean I was screen recording X, Y, and Z." But yeah. Please don't let them get to you, Ange, because this is exactly what they want. They want to get to you, and above everything, you actually have a cracking body. Like, all joking aside, I think fair play to you. If that's what you want to do to make money, to earn money, no one has the right to tell you that you can or you can't. It's really stupid, and you have to get a thick skin to that and just go the right way. I wish that you hadn't stopped it with them, with the police, and hopefully they'll listen to you now. Please do not let them get to you. It has got nothing to do with anyone, how you make money. All right? Don't get upset. Do you want to put some music on? Ange, don't get upset. Why don't you put some music on, lovely?
Yeah.
Do you want to come off and give me a call?
Yeah.
Come off and call me, and then you can come back on, all right?
Hope you guys are happy over on the other side, scum.
I'll answer